Today we have a very special treat, for me at least. We are going to one of London's pie and mash shops. And if you don't know what is a pie and mash shop, most likely you're not from the UK. And so I will explain. It's a type of restaurant, maybe it's more like a cafe. It's a food establishment at least, where they sell pie and mash. And that's about it. Oh, of course, the famous eels. They do different type of eels. Jellied eels and stewed eels, which I'm slightly ashamed to say that I've never tried. So maybe I will try them one day. In any case, there are about 13 pie and mash shops left in London, and I'm very lucky to have one just across the street from me. So I'm heading there now. Hopefully it's not too busy, and we're going to get the famous pie and mash at one of London's few Arments restaurants left. It's going to be a real treat, so I'm looking forward to this. We are outside the one and only Arments Pie and Mash, and it has a blue plaque up there. It says, "Authentic pies, eels and mash, serving Woolworth and London since 1914. That is amazing. I virtually grew up on pie and mash. We used to go every weekend. It was such a treat. We used to really look forward to going to pie and mash. There was I believe it was a Manzi's, maybe not, but there was a pie and mash shop in East London, in Dalston, that we used to go to every weekend, and I've loved it ever since. So, let's go. Hi, how are you?
So this is the menu: steak pie, steak and kidney pie, which I've never tried, mashed potato, stewed eels, jellied eels, and the liquor. They do a fruit pie also, but that's the entire menu.
It's not very busy today. Usually it's packed. If you come at lunchtime, it's totally packed with people. And you can see them all in the kitchen, cooking. My parents always said that you can tell a real Londoner by the way that they eat their pie and mash. I'm so excited for this. This is amazing. So happy.
Right, guys, let's get into this. So we have 2 pies and 1 mash, because I far prefer the pies over the mash, and 2 mash, double mash is a bit too much for me. We have here chili vinegar. They do standard malt vinegar and this exceptional chili vinegar, which I love. And the green sauce is called liquor. I'm not quite sure why, but it's a kind of gelatinous parsley sauce. I cover the whole thing in chili vinegar, which many people find weird to put vinegar on mashed potatoes, but trust me, it works. And then cover it in salt and pepper. Normally I go back and add even more salt and pepper after. It just makes the whole thing super tasty, super comforting, feel good. I then make a little well in the mashed potato and mix together the parsley sauce with the potatoes and of course with the pies. This is cheap and comforting and tasty, delicious, especially when you mix together the salt and pepper and chili vinegar. Adds a nice kick. Oh, and as I was saying earlier, before I had to go and pick up my pie and mash, There is a theory that you can tell if someone is a real Londoner by the way that they eat their pie and mash. And according to my parents at least, real Londoners eat their pie and mash with a spoon, and that's it. Of course, ordinarily most people will pick up a knife and fork to eat their food. It's normal. My parents always used to say that the real way to eat pie and mash is with just a spoon. Cut open, chop up your pie, eat the liquor, the mash, everything, just one spoon, and that's it. So you can tell me in the comments whether you think that's true or not. I know some Londoners that use knife and fork, so it's certainly not a universal thing, but that's what I was told.
So good. The pastry is crispy. The meat's cooked nice. A little bit of gravy sauce inside, but not too much. The potatoes are just boiled and mashed potatoes, which is why you have to put so much salt and vinegar. But once you do, it tastes amazing. A bit more salt, a bit more pepper. There are different ways of ordering your pie and mash in the respective pie and mash shops. Some of them count the amount of pies and mash. You could say 1 pie, 1 mash, 2 pies, 1 mash, 2 pies, 2 mash, 3 pies, 1 mash. And the others say single or double, which means 1 or 2, obviously. So you say single pie, double mash, double pie, single mash. Each shop is different. But however you order your pie, they will always respond in the way that they talk about their pie and mash. So if I say here 2 pie, 1 mash, she might reply double pie, single mash. Then I will know in this particular establishment, that's the way they order, that's the way they talk about their pies and mash. So pie and mash apparently originated in Victorian England. They were eel pies, which they don't do anymore, eel pies, but they do jellied eels and stewed eels. They're not very popular among young people, but you see a lot of older people order still the eels. And the kind of pie and mash family dynasties are Arments, where I am right now. I'm not sure how many there are. There's Manzeys and Kellys. I think there are more Manzeys than any others. I think there are around 13 in the London boroughs. I'm so lucky to have one on my doorstep, literally not even 5 minutes from my house.
Also, another little unusual thing is that it's customary to take your empty plate back up to the front and leave it for them to take it out back and give it a clean.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Well guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a wonderful time personally. I hope that you enjoyed it, and see you again in the next video.